Good morning. It's Monday, June 17th. Today we had news come out about the Empire State Manufacturing Index. Yeah. -6. Forecast was -12.5. So looks like ES made a small pullback based on the news. Let's go ahead and get our chart up. So yeah, today we're gonna make a game plan for the indices for day trading and then look at some of the other pairs and see if there's anything setting up for what we were looking for on Sunday. So let's go ahead and just start with ES. Oops. All right. So small new week opening gap. Where's our drawings? There we go. Small new week opening gap here. We'll change that to like purple because let me know. Took out last week's high. This is the daily, so last Friday's high. Let's label it. So looks like we've got quite a retracement we could get if we do retrace. Looking long if we can get back into this liquidity void, which is the daily. So this is smaller now. Let's move this. So that's where we'd want to get long. So, yeah, looking for a retrace if we get it. I'd expect this to take out the low if we're gonna head down. I wouldn't want to get long unless we took out the low. Just because in this price action there's no fair value gaps. So I don't have confidence that this is like a market structure shift to the upside or anything. So I can see this selling off again. Other than that, we'd look for market structure shift, clear market structure shift on the open or something to get a fair value gap long or something. But as of right now, nothing looks clean still. Gonna wait. It's looking like it needs to just work out for a bit. Either that or it's gonna make a nice pop at the open. Alright. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. This one. A lot more clear here. Obviously we've already broken the high. We're in a smaller range. Same thing with, let's get that same opening gap on the chart. Alright. We've got quite the candle from last week. So, pull back into mid-range of last week would make sense to me. There's a gap there. Daily's not looking too strong, but obviously we need to wait for it to close. Yeah, I like a long here below these equal lows. Hopefully in the mid-range of this gap here. We could totally get a pullback, so. Yeah, same thing, same analysis as yesterday. still just consolidating in the exact same spots. So Dow Jones actually making a little bit of a movement here. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, that's that 15-minute fair value gap. But yeah, if you look at the 4, it's just not that clear. Like if you look at the 8, it's super unclear. So, oops. Maybe let's go to the 15. Interesting. Yeah, maybe we'd get that long idea. We got equal lows on the PM session low. This may be the setup. I'm not super confident unless we look at, yeah, SPY net flow for Friday looks to be bullish, but let's get the actual Dow. Net flow. Wow. Look at that. Put premiums rose though at the end of the day, but might have just been covering. End of day was Friday. So in here, yeah, might have just been covering maybe from the move down here. Let's pull that back up and look at DIA. Oh, what the? Yeah, we have the same filters, so. So yeah, near term is bullish, but next month, that's when we get that red flow. Let's look at if we can look at. All right, yeah. Negative day. Today's the 17th, so 1 week ago is the 10th. So basically, we want to just look before that. So, relatively bullish flow, basically a chop day with calls on top here, and then Thursday and Friday. It looks like, no, this was Friday. Wednesday was red, Thursday was red, but then Friday was basically a reversal where the calls caught up, it looks like. So the calls caught back up. And let's look at those days. So Wednesday, yeah, red, and then the calls caught back up. So this could be the medium-term bottom here. Nothing in the flow telling me not to get long, besides the premiums and the puts, but that might, like, to me, that's obviously covering. So I think that supports my idea. So I'm gonna look for an alert here. Let's look at that at the open, specifically at the open in the kill zone. See if there's anything on the smaller time frame. Yeah, look at that order block. So I like a nice sweep of this. To here, we'll see what the other indices are doing. We'll put them on the 5 minute. We'll subject everyone to the 5 minute. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see if the tide in the open doesn't confirm this idea where you're not going to get in. So we'll wait for that. So yeah, looks like we got a little plan on the Dow. Other than that, we're going to have to look at our swing trade charts. Or maybe something on gold and silver, which isn't looking too good. Yeah. We were looking at silver on Sunday to see if this would displace. Looks like it didn't. So yeah, we need another displacement here. Still. Euro and let's use these charts. Euro and the pound. Alright, yeah, it looks like pound is getting the retrace deeper. We're going to want to confirm this with the dollar. I think this could be the reversal here for euro, actually. These areas have been reversal areas, these types of V-bottoms, I've noticed. So let's look at DXY. Does DXY confirm? Doesn't need to be spot on. So DXY has taken liquidity here. So it does, in my book, that is a confluence. Let's look at euro with DXY. And let's put DXY in the inverse scale just to make it easier to read. So DXY has created equal highs here now. So yeah, maybe one more dip down into this corresponding level. Whereas euro has taken these equal lows, has created those. DXY did the same thing, just in different respective areas. So yeah, we'll wait for. I think DXY needs one more hit now that it's made these equal lows / highs. So, I mean, there's enough reason still. And, may have enough room here, so let's set an alert on DXY. So yeah, let's wait for something here to play out. I don't like these equal lows. If I was to get long on euro, I'd be worried that we would just come in for one more low, or just could get a better entry if this gets taken. So let's go back to the pound. Oops. So the pound. Oh yeah, the euro is really low, but that's obviously because of the news. The ECB. But yeah, if something's gonna bounce, it looks like it's gonna be the euro. But the pound is definitely in a clean technical. It's got a cleaner chart. Whereas, I mean, this is an inverse fair value gap here, but it's expecting that nicely. But I don't usually use those. Why are these not drawn? So inverse fair value gap on the weekly, inverse fair value gap on the daily. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this could definitely be it here. There is an SMT developing here, but yeah. Let's watch DXY though. We'll see how we react. So what we can do is wait for a market structure shift on euro or the pound, while also waiting for the movement we'd look for on the DXY. Other than that, the other setups maybe in maybe Bitcoin, but kind of tricky since we failed here. Created equal highs. But it did take significant liquidity here. Displacement. Now it's taking basically external when you look at this range. So this would be the reversal area I'd look for, is in here. But I think I need to see more Ethereum. So Ethereum took out these highs, now reversing, but in a choppy manner. So yeah, I don't know. Bitcoin doesn't look too appealing. It looks like the Russell. Speaking of the Russell, man, the Russell looks like the euro. So weird. Ah, man, I do think that Russell wants higher though. I think it's just taking out liquidity. Boom. Now is this just a pullback back into the order block? Weekly chart. What do we got here? So there's a fair value up there. Monthly chart. Yeah. It's tough. Maybe it's coming to take prior month low. Otherwise, this is just the weekly order block, if so, because it's already below the mid-range of these ones, so I don't like that. Yeah, this may be hunting a low here. Yeah, staying away from Russell. That one's not clear to me. Alright, yeah, that's basically all I'm looking at. Besides small option trade in AMD, which is based on the flow heavily. So that'll be cool if this gets up. Alright, yeah, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. So, yeah.